What a mess. It's like nothing's put together here. But this one runs. This is the one that I'm worried about. Oh, my beauty. But she's not doing so hot right now. This is my 1980 Yamaha XS1100G. And it's a gorgeous bike, but it just recently developed a very rattly knock. Not good. Taking a few things off of it to inspect, but looks like everything up top is fine. So I think it's a good sign in a bad way that the knock is coming down from deeper, which would be pretty serious. If you are not at all new to motorcycle riding, I'm sure you've heard plenty of times before that you're always supposed to do a pre-trip on your machine, whatever it is, whether it's new or old, doesn't matter. You're supposed to just check your machine. I know that we don't always do that. Guilty of just getting on and going, because you think when you're aware of your usual maintenance, that's really what matters. And you can get away with it most of the time. But I believe I had what they call a catastrophic failure, and it could have been bad. So anyways, I had a little bit of a valve tick going on in here, and figured it just needs a valve adjustment. Nothing really bad. But the weather got really nice, and I wanted to go out for a ride. I love the ride, so I'm gonna go out. Little valve tick, not too big of a deal. It'll be whatever. So I'm cruising, having a great time, just cruising along, and going like 55 miles an hour down this highway. Luckily, no one else is around, but I'm cruising, 55 down this highway, and all of a sudden the engine just stops. No warning, just stops. And because of that, my back tire locked up, and I start going into a skid. And I didn't even actually know what was going on for a second. All of a sudden, I'm just like, whoa, this thing is hard to control. So it probably only lasted a few seconds, and I was able to thankfully maintain control. The engine started back up, and so I pull off to the side of the road. Now it has this knock going on, so I shut it off. Both me and the bike cooled down a little bit, because that was a pretty nerve-wracking experience. So I started again, and there's this very rattly knock that's coming in from somewhere in here. So I limp it over to this store. Anyways, I get it back home later, and I'm checking it out, and I got the valve cover off right now. Everything looks normal. I've turned the crank too. Seems to have compression. The cams, the chain, everything seems to be operating normally, which is good in a way, but that also kind of makes me think that something is wrong down deeper, and that's not good. I was not at all planning on this being my first video for this channel. I just really wanted to do a review, actually, of that. But things don't always go to plan. Things don't usually go to plan. So, I am pretty torn about what I should do with my bike. So it's my first bike. Been riding for 3 seasons. I love the bike. It is so much fun. It's got loads of power. It's an old muscle bike. 1980, just got an era when muscle bikes were really popular. They're cool. And I really like this bike, but there's another one from this era that I'm looking at, and I really like it as well. I won't tell you what it is, because you might see it later. There's a chance. But yeah, anyways, I can't keep this one and also get this other bike. So if I do get that other bike, I would have to sell this one. But I come out here in the garage and I look at it, and besides that knock noise that's coming out of it, it's so clean. It's 41 years old now, and it's super clean, and it was great. Besides that, like I said, it was fast. It's a lot of fun. It's a head turner. And you know, I think it looks great too. But so does this other bike. I don't know what to do. But I'll give you all a hint. Actually, I already did. I said that it's from the same era. So, same era bike, but it's not a Yamaha. Thanks everyone for tuning in, checking this out. Like I said, you know, I wasn't planning on this being my first video. For my first video, I actually wanted to do a review on my 1980 Yamaha XS11. I actually kind of wanted to make it a thorough, in-depth review, not only of this bike, but just like the XS in general, like a history of it. And I think I still will. It's just going to be a little bit different, and it's also going to be a little bit further down the line. Anyways, thanks for checking it out. There's going to be more videos on this bike, more videos on future bikes, cars. Yeah, not just motorcycle stuff. I love cars. I love things that go fast. So, pretty broad range of fast, exciting vehicles. That's what we'll say. So, see you later. What? Oh, you want your food? You want your food? Ooh.